some facts about Mercury. Mercury does not have any moons or rings. Mercury is also the smallest planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. Your weight on Mercury would be 38% of your weight on Earth. A day on the surface of Mercury lasts 176 Earth days. A year on Mercury takes 88 days. It's not known who discovered Mercury. One solar day on Mercury lasts the equivalent of 176 Earth days. Mercury has a distance from the Sun ranging from 46 to 70 million kilometers. One of the 5 planets visible with the naked eye, Mercury is just 4,879 kilometers across its equator, compared with the 12,742 kilometers for Earth. The exact date of Mercury's discovery is unknown, as it predates its first historical mention, one of the first mentions being by the Sumerians around 3000 BC. 2 spacecraft have visited the planet Mercury so far. The first one was called Mariner 10. Planet of Venus. A day in Venus is longer than a year. Venus is hotter than Mercury, despite being further away from the Sun. Unlike the other planets in our solar system, Venus spins clockwise on its axis. Venus is the second brightest natural object in the night sky, after the Moon. Venus has a few more facts on Venus. Because the bulk of its atmosphere is made of carbon dioxide, an extreme gashouse effect is warming the surface of Venus. Temperature there can reach a scorching 870 degrees Fahrenheit or 470 degrees Celsius. There are more volcanoes on Venus than any other planet in the solar system. Astronomers know more than 1,600 volcanoes on its surface, but there are likely many more too small for us to see. A day on Venus lasts 243 Earth days. That's how long it takes Venus to make one rotation. While a year on Venus, its revolution period around the Sun, is shorter at just 224.7 Earth days. Of all the solar system's planets, Venus is the closest to a twin of Earth. The two bodies are of nearly equal size, and Venus' composition is largely the same as Earth's. And Earth, the third rock from the Sun. The Earth's rotation is gradually slowing. The Earth was once believed to be the center of the universe. Earth has a powerful magnetic field. There is only one natural satellite of the planet Earth. Earth is the only planet not named after a god. The Earth is the densest planet in our solar system. Earth's atmosphere is the thickest within the first 50 kilometers from the surface or so, but it actually reaches out to about 10,000 kilometers into space. It is made up of 5 main layers. Our amazing planet has been around for quite some time. By researching our planet's rocks, Mars and Earth have approximately the same land mass. Mars is home to the tallest mountain in our solar system. Only 18 missions to Mars have been successful. Mars has the largest dust storms in the solar system. Pieces of Mars have fallen to Earth. There are signs of liquid water on Mars, and sunsets on Mars are blue. Mars is the 4th planet from the Sun and the last of the terrestrial planets, and is around 227,940,000 kilometers from the Sun. The planet is named after Mars, the Roman god of war. It was known to the ancient Greeks as Ares, their god of war. This is thought to be because of the blood-red color of the planet. The tallest mountain known in our solar system is on Mars. Olympus Mons is a 21-kilometer high and 600-kilometer diameter. Mars experiences huge dust storms, the largest in our solar system. This is due to the elliptical shape of the planet's orbit and path around the Sun. Jupiter is the fastest spinning planet in the solar system. Jupiter also has rings. Jupiter has at least 78 moons. You can see Jupiter with your own eyes. Jupiter's magnetic field is 14 times stronger than Earth's. Jupiter is the fourth brightest object in the solar system. Only the Sun, Moon, and Venus are brighter. The Great Red Spot is a huge storm on Jupiter. It has raged for at least 350 years. It is so large that 3 Earths could fit inside it. Jupiter's moon, Ganymede, is the largest moon in the solar system. Ganymede measures 5,268 kilometers across, making it larger than the planet Mercury. Jupiter orbits the Sun once every 11.8 Earth years. From our point of view on Earth, it appears to be moved slowly in the sky, taking months to move from one constellation to another. Saturn. You can see Saturn with your own eyes. Saturn has 82 moons, the most of any planet in our solar system. Saturn has only been visited 4 times by spacecraft. The first astronomers thought the rings were moons. Saturn is the least dense planet in the solar system. The length of one day on Saturn is 10 hours, 33 minutes, and 38 seconds. Saturn is the most distant planet that can be seen with the naked eye. It's the 5th brightest object in the solar system and is also easily studied through binoculars or a small telescope. Saturn orbits the Sun once every 29.4 Earth years. Its slow movement against the backdrop of stars earned it the nickname Nabogashus from the ancient Assyrians. The name means oldest of the old. Saturn has the most extensive rings in the solar system. The Saturnian rings are made mostly of chunks of ice and small amounts of dust. The rings stretch out more than 120,700 kilometers from the planet, but are amazingly thin, only about 20 meters thick. Uranus. Uranus is the coldest planet in the solar system. Uranus orbits the Sun on its side. Uranus also has rings. Uranus has 27 moons. You can see Uranus with the unaided eye. Uranus has only been visited once by Voyager 2. Uranus was discovered in 1781 by William Herschel. Uranus was the first planet found using a telescope. Uranus is an ice giant planet and nearly 4 times larger than the Earth. Uranus makes one trip around the Sun every 84 Earth years. During some parts of its orbit, one or the other of its poles point directly at the Sun and get about 42 years of direct sunlight. The rest of the time, they are in darkness. Only one spacecraft has visited distant Uranus. After traveling more than 1.8 billion miles, or 3 billion kilometers, in 9 years, NASA's Voyager 2 gathered much of its critical information about the mysterious planet, including its rings and moons, in just 6 hours. Neptune. Neptune is the most distant planet. Neptune is also the smallest of the gas giants. Neptune has the strongest winds in the solar system. Neptune also has rings. Neptune has only been visited up close once. Neptune is the smallest of the gas giants. With an equatorial radius of only 24,764 kilometers, Neptune is smaller than all the other gas giants in the solar system. Neptune is a ball of gas and ice, probably with a rocky core. There's no way you could actually stand on the surface of Neptune without just sinking in. The first person to have seen Neptune was likely Galileo, who marked it as a star in one of his drawings. However, since he did not identify it as a planet, he is not credited with the discovery. Neptune has the strongest winds in the solar system. Think a hurricane is scary? Imagine a hurricane with winds that go up to 2,100 kilometers per hour. And I did not forget about Pluto, but it has been downgraded to a dwarf planet. According to the International Astronomical Union, which sets its definitions for planetary science, a dwarf planet is a celestial body that orbits the Sun, has enough mass to assume a nearly round shape, has not cleared the neighborhood around its orbit, and is not a moon. There is only one Pluto that counts, and contrary to popular belief, he never did land on the moon.